What if you want to mix your voiceover with a very loud and dynamic music? You know, that's a question that I get quite often, and people normally ask me, so I prefer to have a gentle and subtle music for my meditation, not because that's always the best fit, but because that's the only type of music they are able to mix with their voice. And then they tell me whenever they add an uplifting and more rich music with lots of dynamics and soaring music, their voice get lost in the mix and they're not able to take care of it. So the way that normally people or amateurs normally handle that situation is that they continue lowering and lowering the volume of the music. And although that may work in some cases, but it sounds very unnatural because your music is going up and building up, and you're forcing it you're forcing the volume go down, which sounds very unnatural, and in the music doesn't feel right. So let me show you exactly how you can handle this kind of situation easily with just one slider inside the palette. Let's take a listen to this test project I created using our voice from the main project. And in this case, I layered the voice with my music called Rise Above, and I intentionally chose the loudest part of this composition just for the sake of demonstration. So let's take a listen.
Simply rest here. Feel the surface beneath you, supporting your body. Notice the gentle rise of your chest and the soft.
As you can see, the voice is almost getting lost in the music. So the first option, as I just explained, is that you would think, okay, I can just drop the volume, right? So I can
fall as you exhale.
Bring the volume down like that. But to me, it sounds very unnatural and unprofessional. And
breathing in slowly.
Because your music still has a lot of high frequencies and a lot of dynamic, you're just artificially forcing it to be more quiet. So in my opinion, this is not the right way to do, and I'm going to show you what is the best way to do and handle this kind of situation. So if you go to the music track, which is the track 2, and if you see there's a button called More, this basically brings up the more advanced mixing tools that you can use when you're doing your composition in palette. If you take a look at the second slider, it's called Presence. So I'm gonna play the mix again. I'm gonna start bringing down this slider. At the moment it shows 100%, meaning the music is 100% present, and you're gonna see what's happening there.
Notice the gentle rise of your chest and the soft fall as you exhale. Breathing in slowly and breathing out effortlessly.
As you can hear, when I bring the presence down, it kind of pushes the music to the background and not just lowers the volume. And I think if you listen to the mix again, you will see that the voice is clearly heard, and it kind of sits much, much better in the mix than compared to when we just lower the volume. Let's take a listen again.
Become aware of the quiet of the morning. Perhaps distant sounds of the world beginning to stir, or the deep stillness before activity begins.
And there you go, that's all you need to do. But oftentimes I think the best approach is to combining a volume change with the presence. So if you don't want to push the music too much to the background, you can also combine that with the volume adjustment. So let's try again.
Allow your muscles to remain relaxed. There is no need to move. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Notice the gentle rise of your chest and the soft fall as you exhale. Breathing in slowly. Deep stillness before activity begins.
And there you go, how you can mix almost any music with any voice using the presence slider.